I picked this one today because it's clear. Okay, it's very clear. You can see what I'm drinking. There's no doubt in your mind that I'm telling you I'm drinking coffee, and you see the coffee right here. And what I want to cover today is being clear about what you want to do in these times. Okay, um, having a clear mental picture of what you want to do, and then sticking with one thing. So you notice this coffee here, I don't have, well, you're going to have to believe me on this one. There's no sugar in this coffee. Okay. I don't drink my coffees with sugar. Of course, there's no milk either, right? It's very straight up coffee. It's one thing in this cup, in this clear mug. There is one thing only, no other ingredients, coffee. So, what I'm going to do with you here today is I'm going to show you how you can do that to yourself. Okay? How you can actually get clear not only on what you want, okay? Clear mug, a clear mental picture, but also what's the one thing that you need to do today. All right? And by the way, that's why I'm this way, because I'm going to use the whiteboard. And here, let me give you another example. Good morning to everybody who's watching, by the way. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for watching the recording as well. So here we go. Oh, here we go. All right. So basically, you know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, man, you can't even see that well. Here we go. All right. So you know what this is, right? This is your target. This is a target. Okay. I was in the Marines, and to me, this was very fun, important, and fun for me. The goal was to get us close to the dot. However, when you have an idea, when you're clear about where you want to go, okay, so hopefully on that one you're gonna have to make a choice. All right, I'm sure you can do a lot of things, and I'm sure you have a lot of talents, expertise, but listen, make up your mind, be clear about where you want to go. How can you help your community today, and stick with it. All right, and then find that one thing. But anyway, so here's the target, right? And let's say I shot down the range, and my one shot went here. All right. So again, the goal is to get here. Okay. Now the next shot was here, and the next shot here, and the next shot here, next shot here, next shot here. All right. So what happens here? 6 shots. Okay. 6 shots. Now, is this bad? Well, I can tell you from my experience, this was actually perfect. It was great. We call that a group. That's a group. All right. So when you have, why am I telling you this? Because see, when you have a clear mental picture of where you're going, a lot of times you may not get there right away, but if you start with one shot and you keep going after it where you're at without making drastic changes, you get a group. And this grouping is a good thing, because all you've got to do is learn to take it closer to the ultimate target. Okay? Let me show you something. Why is it that I think we're all stubborn. I'm such a stubborn guy. Why is it that we go shoot here, and because we see it that it's not going towards the target, we shoot again and it's over here. And then we see it, we're still not getting to the target, and then we shoot and it goes over here. And then we keep changing our approach, and it's all over the place. We just want to get to here. Why is that? Because that's what we do, right? We start to do one thing and we don't give it time, and you know what, we hesitate, or we get like over not overwhelmed, but nervous. Like we just want to, this is me, I'm telling you from my experience, I just want to get results right now. I just want it now. So I start changing my approach, and all of a sudden all these things go all over the place, where in fact, if you would have just focused on that one shot you did, and say, you know what? Let me see if I can get a grouping. Let me see if my one thing actually works. Let me test it again. Yeah, okay. Let me do a video about this one thing. Okay, that worked. Let me do a Q&A of a Q&A video for the people who are actually watching this. Okay, that worked. Let me do a page about this one thing that I have. Okay, that worked. Let me do a podcast about this one thing. Okay, that you see what I'm getting at? You start doing that, and you know what? By the way, so let's say what's see, you can see there. You see that? You start doing that, that looks better than all over the place, right? All right. So let me help you be clear. I'll leave you with this, okay? I think you can see. Yep, you'll be able to see here. All right. So here's what you want to do. Number one, you have to have a clear mental picture. CMP. You have to have CMP, a clear mental picture of your target, of what are you going to do? How are you going to help this community? But like what community? What do you have? Okay, if you're a life coach, then guess what? Okay, be clear about what you want to accomplish and do with this situation that we're going through. What do you want to do? If you have a business, a restaurant, look at restaurants. This is a cool thing. They're clear about what they want to do. They want to sell food. So what they do the drive-through, and I'm sure they're doing now the delivery, right? See? And whatever works, they'll stick with it. Okay, so clear mental picture. Number two, this is important right here, my friends. Very important, friends. Just pick one thing at a time. One. Please. Please. It's hard. I know it's hard because it's hard for me. So I know how it feels. It feels that, oh, I have this Instagram thing going over there. I have this YouTube over there. I have my blog over here. I have my podcast over here. I've got this digital book that I have. I have this list that, and then you want to do it everywhere, right? Hey, I know. Okay. I've been there, done that. Pick one. Pick one channel. And today, by the way, social media channel, if you do a Facebook Live, you can actually transfer that into YouTube and transfer that into everywhere else. And that's cool. But if you have to work a whole bunch to do that, don't do it. Just stick with one place. Where are your people at? That's where you go and stick with them. Okay? All right. Pick one channel and pick one message. All right? And pick one product. I mean, it's all about just the power of one, friends. One thing. Test it out. If the channel's not working, change. If your message is not working, change. If your product is not working, change. But go by what people are telling you. That let them help you make the right changes. Don't start thinking to yourself, oh, I can change this. This didn't work. Let me do this and that. Use the community. They'll tell you, even if it's one or two people, that they'll tell you, and go with that flow. All right. Because eventually, ultimate goal again is to get this. You want to get a good grouping in your target market. Once you have a good grouping in your target market, you can move to many different areas, but you need to learn to be this precise. Don't do all over the place because that's going to frustrate you. And again, I'm doing this message because we need to ride this wave. This is a wave. We need to ride it. We need to be precise because time is running short. All right. So if you don't do this right here, I'll leave you with it. I got to leave you with this. I just have so much to tell you today. But look, I did it. Okay. I'm telling you this because I did it. I've done it. I've gone through it. 2008. You guys remember 2008? All right. Remember 2008? What happened? Recession. All right. 2007. In 2007, I started, actually, I'll back up. 2006, I went all in into internet marketing. I wanted to do something with online marketing. That's what I wanted to do. So I started creating my page, and back then you had to literally create your own thing. There was not many softwares like we have today. So you are lucky to have all this stuff now. But creating software, creating the page, and then creating links and backlinks and the content. I had to write the content. It was a lot of work. I went through a 6-month program worth over $10,000. Okay, 2006. I got the pictures, I got the images, I got everything. I got my website, domain name, page, links, pages, tabs, everything. I mean, I was working at it. 2007 came and things started to be rocky. 2008, that's when the recession happened, and it went through all the way to about 2009, the beginning of 2009. That's when things started to change. Do you know what I did? I panicked. Well, it wasn't panic, really. I think I just got overwhelmed. It wasn't panic, it was overwhelmed. Because I felt like I had so many things and I wanted to do them all, and I didn't take advantage. So I missed out on that opportunity. I'm telling you right now, I should have stayed with what I was doing with the online marketing, with that page. It was about fitness. I should have stayed with that. I should have kept it, and I should have pushed it more and more and more. And then I should have actually gotten on Facebook. I think by that time Facebook was available, if not YouTube or whatever. But I should have gotten into social media and then started telling people about what I have done and what I have through 2008. Just give, and find out what people wanted. 2009, I think I would have blown up that site, but I didn't. I started doing multiple other things online that had nothing to do with what I was doing, or I wanted to do something better or worse. I started to listen to a bunch of experts, and then all of a sudden my focus just went out in multiple directions, and I didn't take advantage. So I'm telling you now, friends, I'm telling you, this is about the same thing as back then. Stick with one thing, test it, go for it. Okay, go find your market. Do one thing, do it over, ask for feedback. If it's the right thing, go for it, keep going. Woo! All right. I can go on and on and on. Okay, awesome. Listen, this is a long one. Is this useful? Do you want to hear more about this? How to do this? I have so much resources. I know so many people with this, and I have specific techniques to get this done, but we got to do it fast. Okay. This is no time to waste in diving into programs and things. You've got to actually do something now so you can ride this wave and come out a winner in these times. And you help a lot of people through the process. All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me.